Why, hello, Pisces. It's fancy meeting you here on my channel. I do appreciate you tuning in. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. And please keep in mind that we do all have a 12th house part of our birth charts that influence our lives and ourselves. So please take it as it resonates and leave the rest for others. As I begin to pull some additional cards here, I did a pre-shuffle for the archetypal energy that is surrounding Pisces at this time. And I'm going to be getting a couple here from the Light Seers Tarot. And then we will dive in. So I do appreciate you tuning in. Ooh, I'm loving this energy. I do appreciate you guys tuning in with me. No matter how you found me, let's just jump in here now. So Pisces, the archetypes that might be surrounding you at this time, it could be you that is embodying this energy. It could be others in your life that you're encountering that may be embodying this energy, or it could be a little bit of both. Okay, so you are the one who's in your experience at this time, and you can fill in the blanks and let it land wherever it lands in your life. Now, the archetype energy they all do have light attributes and shadow attributes, just as with anything. So the rebel is the archetype stepping forward for Pisces, and the light attributes of the rebel say challenges authority to affect social change, reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. I absolutely love that so much. It is challenging to reject certain systems that we may have been conditioned to believe and even build upon, right? Build our lives upon. So I can see that the rebel is doing it for all the right reasons and with alignment with the intuition and the inner knowing here. Now, the shadow attribute potentially would be rejects legitimate authority out of anger, just rebelling for no good reason at all, right? Also, rebelling out of peer pressure or fashion. So keep an eye out for the intentions and motives of yourself and of others for this sticky kind of rebel energy, although some rebel energy can be used to spur change and really pivot course or direction for yourself and potentially others, okay? Because they might see things the way that you see things. Now, down here, I have these three cards. This first one is the area of self, just you, what's going on right now. You got the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords could be some kind of stress, some kind of depression, anxiety, could even be like a PTSD kind of thing, mental anguish. It doesn't have to be. This person's stressed out. His eyes are closed and he's really in his head space. But as you can see, someone or something has really filled his head with some nonsense that has put a wall between him and others. Or maybe you're someone who just feels very small and isolated and away from other people at this time. I kind of feel how Pisces might just be dealing with Pisces' problems and Pisces issues all by Pisces self, because maybe there is no one else to rely on or no one to support you in that way, or you're one of those people that just doesn't want to share all of this. Okay, so please take that as it resonates. That's not for all of you, but just for some of you. I can feel how you want to deal with your issues by yourself here, or maybe you don't have the kind of support that you do need in that way. So, in the area of self, though, I just want to say this really begs for Pisces to become the greatest supporter of yourself. Okay, to compassionately empathize with who you are in this moment, also your past, where you have been, the things that you've done, maybe the body that you have that is aging or maybe not quite up to the certain standard that you would like. Maybe you have aches or pains, or maybe you're out of shape. Whatever this could be, I kind of feel how this could be a mental negative state of mind around yourself, or even I should be further ahead. I should already have things, my house, a family, a career, whatever. How come others? I feel kind of some self-doubt. And I just want to remind you that your thoughts aren't real. No one's thoughts are real, okay? And they can't hurt you unless you allow them to fester and spur you into some kind of action or non-action, which may hurt you or your path, right? So recognize there's a time and a place to make peace and acceptance and maybe even grieve or mourn the past or the aspects of ourselves or our lives that we don't care for. But Spirit is offering you an open doorway here to step through Pisces, to decide to shift out of this energy and into proactive steps of what you can do now to begin shifting your life into the direction of something that's more satisfying for you personally as a person in these areas where you're feeling discouraged or let down. All right. So take that where it resonates. I do see there's a bit of mental struggle here, and this has to do with you. So I want to call some Pisces. If you need to see a doctor or a therapist, they are here for a reason, baby. Okay. We live in this physical dimension. We have physical bodies, and sometimes we need the aid of or the intervention of specialists who can help us jump back on track. Okay. And it's not like a personal choice or a battle of wills or a somebody has a mood or an attitude problem. It's a chemical imbalance in the brain that you cannot control, and that may need to be addressed. Okay. So I'm not a medical doctor of anything at all, but what I'm saying here is it's not to shortchange yourself if a little trip to the doctor or maybe a weekly visit with a therapist to help you unload could help you to feel more yourself, more put together, more focused on your future and what you can do to create positivity in your life now. Now, let's clarify this with playing cards. We're going to clarify that Five of Swords in the self position. Spirit. Whoop. There it is. Ace of Diamonds. So this is about a kind of a fresh start. I do want to say that the Ace of Diamonds can be about a fresh start. So maybe you're rebelling against what people think you should do or the path that you were on, and now you realize that it's no good for you, and you're kind of shifting tracks here. Maybe you're deciding that, hey, I need to invest in my physical health and my physical body. The Ace of Diamonds can suggest that as well, especially since we're talking about our mental health and well-being. It all factors in. Okay. It all matters very much to the overall well-being of the individual. So this is you getting down to the basics and taking care of your physical vessel, your body. All right. Eating, drinking, sleeping and resting sufficiently, exercising as necessary or whatever is right for you. Okay. Getting with your doctor or even a therapist here, because I feel how some Pisces might have a lot of stuff that they could stand to just unload, but there's not really a safe place to do that. I can even feel how you may not want to write anything down because you don't want anyone to accidentally read that stuff. Okay. But it's swirling around in there, and it would be beneficial to have a neutral, unbiased third party, like a counselor, a therapist, something like this, that you could just kind of vent and unload to without any repercussions or fear of retaliation or anybody finding out. Okay. So take that as it resonates. Also, this Ace of Diamonds could speak to your finances. Okay. Maybe you're getting a new job, and so a little bit stressful for you here. I do want to say that anything that you start new, it's going to be a little bit stressful or uncomfortable. It's not going to be all smooth sailing. Okay. You'll get there when you put one foot in front of the other and you tackle whatever obstacles are in front of you. You will make this grow. That's what the Ace of Diamonds is. It's about moving through this struggle of a period and growing what is a priority, what has potential for you, what's building momentum, what lights you up, what is right for you, Pisces. This is about you and not about everyone else. Now, in the area of your money matters here, you have major arcana card number 18, the moon. So the moon, it represents the past. Okay. So I wonder if there's a touch, especially with, okay, the way that you kind of have some misgivings in the headspace, if you will, here, maybe a bit of stress or worry, fears or doubts here in the area of self, and the Ace of Diamonds, which could be money and finances, your physical stability. And then this being your money finances spot, maybe in the past with the moon, you were more, a little bit more self-reliant, self-sufficient. Maybe your house was bigger. Maybe you were happier in some ways. Maybe before you had all the money and now you don't have all the money. And it's kind of, it can be a little bit somber of a feeling when you have a shift in circumstances. This could be what it is for Pisces. And what I want to say to you, for those that it resonates, is that you get to create the circumstances that you want in your future. You learn from your past, but you lay it to rest, lest you repeat that kind of, it's Okay, let me say this for the Pisces who is not able to rise to the level of stability that they had in their past. Okay, then you're in this elusive energetic agreement that I don't have this, it's always in the past and it'll never be here. So then you're reinforcing that it's not here because it'll never be here because it always remains in the past. So Spirit is saying to begin focusing on the present moment and doing whatever things worked then to make that happen again now, but in a new and better way from where you sit, because energetically you're different, and so is everyone else. Okay, so there was another message with the moon. One moment. Had to have a sip of my rock star there. All right, so this moon, this could also be for Pisces. I see the black and the white of the past. I know I've made mistakes. I used to be whatever way, or things have happened, or whatever. This could be you making peace with it as well. Sometimes she is drowning in the emotion of what she has learned or what has been illuminated from the past, but I see this here. I see this as making peace with what is, going into the flow of something new, even if you don't know what it is. I kind of feel Ace of Diamonds here, the moon. You may not know what the future looks like, but the past is pretty clear. I do say that the future might look completely different than whatever it is that you think. It really, really might. Even for the Pisces who just has a ho-hum status quo here, I feel like dynamics of household may be shaken up to create some kind of change in this area. So please just take that as it resonates. I'm going to clarify the moon here. Go a little deeper for Pisces and the moon in the finances and career. Money matters for Pisces. Please clarify. There it is. Wow. That's nuts. Okay. Eight of Hearts here. Okay, so the Eight of Hearts speaks about walking away from something that's not serving you anymore. Okay, and like leaving the past in the past. Like you've learned the lessons of the past. And the fact that this is in the career and finances makes me want to tell Pisces, like, learn from your missteps in those departments in the past, i.e., loaning people money and then they don't pay you back. Like, don't keep loaning. All right. Signing up for things and then not following through. And then you feel like your money's wasted. Well, stop doing that. Breaking the kinds of patterns that somehow deplete your finances, having healthier boundaries around your money management, and learning from your past mistakes is what Spirit is calling for Pisces here. You don't have to be like this whole other person. You don't have to be a miserly, frugal, no joy having person, but be smarter and cut away the excess spending or the irrelevant costs that aren't paving a beneficial future for yourself. Okay. And that's different for every Pisces. I feel how I need to be called to say, like, hey, don't you know that you could save however many $100 a year if you quit smoking cigarettes? I don't want to say that to you. All right. I vape too, and I ain't judging nobody, but Spirit says it's a cost savings. And maybe that's what you need to put it into perspective so that you can bam, bam, win, win. Quit that thing and save some money. If you're wanting to quit drinking or some such thing, Spirit is encouraging Pisces to take that money and put it in a jar or put it in a savings account every time you would have spent. And instead, take a look at the end of the year and have that money to spend on whatever it is you really, really want. Okay. You're cleaning up your life and you're adding to your savings at the same time. I hope this is making sense to you. You don't have to, drink or smoke to take that, but you understand what I'm saying here about creating healthier patterns for yourself by learning from the past, and making healthier choices today. Now, in the area of people in your life, wow, already clarifying. Okay, in the area of people in your life here, you have major arcana card number 5, the Hierophant. I freaking love this here. The Hierophant can speak to marriage. So I'll just say this right now, Pisces, you might be getting married, thinking about getting married. Maybe you're engaged, okay? But that doesn't have to necessarily be the case. This card is about happiness, spiritual connection, really feeling at one with what you have going on, your path, your enlightenment, your journey, your spirituality, right? It's a great card. You and other people, maybe you're a leader of sorts. Maybe you're teaching others through your connection how to be spiritual themselves, or how to look for those signs and synchronicities and all the cool things that you are learning, right, Pisces? Or maybe you're on a spiritual journey and everybody else wants to bring you down just a touch, just a peg. Maybe that's why you got this going on in the headspace. And Spirit's saying, walk away from the past if it doesn't serve you, okay? If others want to rebel from your authenticity, I want to say to you, Pisces, your spiritual journey is your own. Your authenticity is necessary. And we begin to backpedal because our authentic self or authentic ideas that we share are not accepted. And so we begin to backpedal. That negates the progress that you've made. All right. So Spirit is saying, stand on your own 2 feet in your own righteousness, even if others rebel to what it is that you know to be true, because you are walking your own path and standing in your own truth is what is required here for Pisces. Now, I also see here, it doesn't have to be an adverse anything. I also see, it says here, reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. This could be you setting spiritual awakening off like bombs all over your town. You know what I mean? All the people that you know. I feel Pisces how everyone that you speak to, when you are open and you are illuminated and you are talking about whatever it is that you believe in. I'm talking about God, source, creator, higher power, higher self. These things that light you up: meditation, consciousness, mediumship, past loved ones, animal communication, energy healing, past lives. What is it that you're into? Fill in the blank. It's yours, and you are spreading it around. And some may accept it, and some may reject it, and some may grab and hold on and grab the coattails and ride this wave with you. You're really activating spiritual awakenings just by sharing unadulterated your own experiences. So don't shy away because you don't think old Miss Mother Mary is going to, hear the words that you say because, you have some predisposed belief. All right. You understand what I'm saying, Pisces? Don't limit or filter your message or who you will share it to, because you do not know who will pick it up, and you do not know where the seeds will be planted. Wow, that's a big message. Now I have another message here as far as clarifying. Spirit clarified with the playing cards, and you got 2 of them here. Pisces, you've got to make sure that every relationship that you are in is fair and balanced and even, give and exchange. This is the Jack of Hearts, meaning you could have a romantic interest that is showing up for you. Okay, heart on the sleeves, I love you, this, that. But the 6 of Diamonds cautions you on carrying this person financially, okay, or them, you. It could, we're not all innocent bystanders here. This says romantic love interest should have their own financial needs met, and I should have mine met, so that neither one of us is a leech to just pull from one another. Okay. And it's more than just money, but money matters too. Okay. I really need to say this. There's a certain standard. You've gotten yourself to a place in life, and you don't want to, negate any of your progress because you begin a new patterns of caring for somebody else who should be their own self-sufficiency, right? Should be their own financially stable. So I also feel pouring into others at the equal measure that they will pour into you. So if you see people are receptive to what you're talking about or what you have going on or the time that you're spending together, then be there, be present, and give what you're giving. But when others aren't showing up for you, stop showing up for them. Pisces, your energy is better used elsewhere. I'm going to grab some final guidance from my own real life oracle deck here. Let's see what Spirit has final guidance for Pisces. Beautiful reading, beautiful reading. Look, guys, I'm just going to say it like it is, okay? I'm just going to say it like it is. I feel from the Jack of Hearts and the 6 of Diamonds that there could be a Pisces who is picking up a boyfriend who doesn't have a job, can't hold a job, never will have a job, and he expects you to just care for him like you're his fucking mother. So watch out for that kind of shit, unless that's what you're into. I'm going to get another final guidance card from the She Sirens Oracle. Please take that as it resonates and drop a comment and let me know. I would love to hear about it. If this reading resonates with you, hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything from me. Now here, your final 2 guidance card, you got disentangling and vision. Now, disentangling lets you know, Pisces, that it took a while for your life, the whole tapestry and fabric of your life, to be woven together, right? Your day to day, where you live, what you do, your money matters, yourself as a person, who you're involved with, like everything is so intricate, okay? But there's a shift within you that has happened quite some time back. Quite some time back, Pisces says, you know what? I want to make a shift. I want to make a change. You are feeling this. I got to walk away from things that aren't serving me anymore, but somehow they're still lingering. Disentangling says it is okay. It takes time for true lasting change. Okay. Keep walking in the direction of the vision that you have. You are the one who sees it. Okay. You are the one who knows the direction that your life should be going. You put it inside. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you definitely feel when you're not in alignment. man, I really don't want to be here. Man, I really don't want to do this. I don't want to have to deal with these people. I don't want to have to talk to whoever. Okay, you know what you're not wanting. So start paying more attention to what you do want and project into the future so that you can assure your own steps. All right. Even if you're rebelling against the status quo, even if you're shifting tracks entirely, this disentangling says a process has begun where you're shifting and eventually you're pulling away from whatever this is that's not working in your life anymore. It might be a job. It might be a home that you own. You might be moving, whatever this is, something to do with your finances and relationships here. Okay. A big change, a big shift, but that means big rewards on the other end. Walk in alignment with your vision here. It takes time, but you're going to get there. I love her glasses and I love the eyes on her earrings and this heart center here. I feel how it's very important for Pisces to visualize the future of your dreams and know that something like that can be tangibly possible for you if you are bold and brave and take one step in front of the other as it's presented to you that is in alignment with that beautiful future. It is yours. I can't wait to hear about it, Pisces. You better let me know. I see the changes afoot and I feel the greatness in your vision. So get quiet and hone in on that vision and align yourself and walk in the direction. It's going to be great. Thank you so much, Pisces, for letting me tune in with you today. I am sending you all the love, you guys. You have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until the next one, I send you guys all the love and all the blessings. Bye, Pisces.